While camping at Silver River State Park with some good friends, they mentioned this little town just north of us that's kind of stuck back in time. As we heard more about this small town, we decided to visit. A little history about the name of this town. The Seminole people in this area were remnants of the Southern Creek Nation, whose name is derived from a Creek word, runaway. This small southern community was named for Chief Micanopy of the Seminole Nation. It's located in north central Florida, just 20 minutes south of Gainesville, near Tuscawilla Lake and the National Natural Landmark Paynes Prairie Preserve. It's a beautiful old Florida town. Originally founded in 1821, and it is believed to be the oldest inland town in Florida. And it has graced the pages of Southern living and moved filmmakers for years. Some of the films, Doc Hollywood and Cross Creek, they were filmed right here in this little town. If you like antique shopping, there's quite a few of them in this town. They even have a cat on the window that welcomes customers. That's real cute. It's sometimes called the little town that time forgot. It proudly maintains its historic heritage. While walking north on Main Street, we found this great treasure just sitting there on a lot. 1955 Plymouth. It's what you call a station wagon. These were as popular as the SUVs today, back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. That looks like an automatic. See how many miles it's got. It's not much, 55,000 miles? That's not a lot of miles. Or maybe it's 155,000 miles. Look at that radio.
They're still intact.
No, Dad, it's fine.
The door's still intact. You can open it and close it.
Hi, Ray. By the way, the meaning of Micanopy is a Creek name, meaning High Chief. We're now walking towards the Herlong Mansion. The original house that belonged to the Herlong family was much different than what it looked like before the Herlongs bought it. It was originally a simple cracker-style pine farm home built around 1845. It has a long history up to today. I will leave the link below if you're interested in more of the Herlong Mansion, which isn't in today. Across the street, the Mason's Lodge.
And this is the church with the little steeple.
And this is how it looked sometime back when. And we are now at the museum. Where this museum stands today was the Trasher Warehouse. Today it's home of the Micanopy Historical Society. Florida Under 5 Flags, display so often used to illustrate the history of the state of Florida as it was claimed by the Spanish, French, British, Confederacy, and United States of America. This view also shows a portion of the courtyard that, beginning about 1896, housed farm equipment, wagons, buggies, and animals of various kinds. Horses, mules, goats, pigs, all of which were for sale as part of the Trasher's business.
Look at this. This is a homemade tractor. The tree grew right between it.
This is a reconstructed pole barn that shows all the tools of that era. And all different tools that are hanging up, from saws to horse gear, mule gear. Different kinds of displays inside the museum. This warehouse served as a general store as well. They They say this cashier's cage looks just like it did during 1911-1923. A 1930s icebox. These are some tools used by the railroad workers, like the surveyor's compass. And this is how the warehouse looked back then. This is a replica of the warehouse with the railroad track in back of the loading dock area. And there's your Coca-Cola sign. This Coca-Cola sign was hand-painted around 1930. In a small corner of the courtyard area, there's government-issued gravestones of Civil War veterans, but were never used by the families of the deceased, but they decided to use their own family stones instead. This sign explains that these are not actual graves. Spent some time at their cafe having ice cream. This was definitely a great find. Had a great time, had a few laughs, and added back to the Silver River State Park campground. I hope you get a chance to visit this little town and get to enjoy it as we did. You all have a great day and see you soon.